Oh yeah, baby dolls, welcoming you back to Crypto's Juiciest News. BT coin is down to $67,300, and just remember, when it's going down, it's a BT coin, and when it's going up, it'll be the BD coin, BIDDY. Right now, I had a bit of a tumble. I mean, these candles are so small, friends. 3%, man, 4%. That's literally just a fart in the wind, man. If we were lucky, if this thing wasn't just cracking down 10, 20% at a time many years ago, and even worse before that. So what are we really waiting for? This is everyone's chart, friends. Everyone is looking at this resistance of around 70K. It's just like waiting, knock. Can you come back down and finally do it around August? That's what everyone's waiting for. Don't forget, a lot of these patterns, friends, they look simple on a chart. But what you find out is after there's an erratic move, you kind of see that there are too many people leverage trading because they're getting bored. You know, I'm telling you now, a lot of the times you see these moves, friends, whenever you see these moves like big whack up, big whack down, all right, big whack up, big whack down, just think of all those lazy people, all those non-believers, all those soy boy virgin cucks. They don't have the balls to believe in something. So they need to do leverage. They need to do this short-term trading junk. They don't know how to research altcoins. They don't watch your friend Sommi's literally free, highest value content in crypto, not even close. They don't watch it. They don't like subscribe. And guess what? You know, they should. They're always welcome to. But I've already told you everything you need to do, right? Go on chain, number one. You have to look for an active community. You have to find key information asymmetry. I've given you plenty. You know, Pulse Chain, Sacrifice, Wallet, Coinbase, all this other stuff. And then we also have to look at the developers. Is a developer count growing? You're trying to stack all these things. There's your edge. And that's, you're playing with the emotional money now. Well, they're emotionally down now, but they're going to be emotionally up later. But when you're playing this shitty Bitcoin land, man, what's your emotional money? Okay, sweet, you play this breakout. Oh, wow, you made a 20%. They go, yeah, but if I have a 10x leverage trade on the 20%, yeah, bro, of course, man, 99% of you don't know how to trade. They don't know how to trade, friends. They just keep chopping themselves up. But you know what? I love this. These people are lazy. By the end of the cycle, when they start winning, because it's easy to go with momentum, they're going to just be blown apart by some P&Ls, profit statements that, yeah, everyone else is going to be blown apart by too. It's going to be altcoiners. It's literally going to be altcoiners, and it won't even be close. Now, friends, I want to play some Journey music because we need it. This is Pokemon Journey music, friends. This is when you're on a route. Route 24. You gotta fight the trainers. It's so cute, magical. Now, what are we on a journey for? Well, it's Mr. Russell. We're still waiting for Mr. Russell, the US shit coins, to go up. This is a daily chart, friends. Stock markets are really hard, man. They have these gap ups and gap downs. It's very hard to make sense of what's going on in these shorter time frames. But we are still around, 10% required to smack up. We're going to watch it on a daily chart now, but you might see if we're able to just crack like that, then at least we get the party started for crypto to at least start moving up. Because for some reason, I don't know why, just for some reason, US stock market, oh, I want some shit coins, okay? It might be because when the same group of people or demographics out there who are looking for US small caps, they probably got a crypto account at the same time. And it could be funds as well. It's like this higher risk stuff. So they're looking at the same pool, or they're very very close to it. So if the Russell's going up, people feel like they're also in the same mood for crypto, and that's ultimately what we're waiting for. And every day, friends, we're going to be checking on that others BTC ratio. It's literally the most important part. Remember, others BTC is the altcoins outside of the top 10 against Bitcoin, which is like the pure risk off, the best risk off that we have in terms of measuring crypto rotations. Okay, it's not perfect. Nothing's perfect, but we're just looking for the timing and the stuff. And if you notice over time, it goes up. It goes up. So what does this mean, friends? If this thing is going up, that means there is altcoin innovation over time. It basically means eventually you keep drawing this out. You keep drawing that out. Bitcoin dominance keeps going down over time. Ethereum's dominance keeps going down over time because people keep inventing more stuff and more use cases. Makes sense, right? But it doesn't necessarily mean it's easy to win, because you don't know which coins are in there. That's just everything outside of the top 10. You could go and buy every coin, but you don't really want to. Like, do you want to be stacked in Litecoin with the same weight that you're stacked in, for example, Chainlink? No. You don't want to be stacked in there. So this is where we at least have to try stack our edges, like I mentioned before. When you stack your key competitive edges, you hopefully, when this thing goes up, you're up a 3. This is a 2.7x versus Bitcoin. Hopefully you're up like 10.7x, right? Some people are going to be up 100. Probably won't take their money, but that's what it's going to come down to. I had another baby doll in the comment section who asked me, what's the difference between others BTC and others dominance? Now, others dominance, the same thing, man. Pretty much the same thing, the same pattern, same everything. It's just that others dominance is looking at others versus everything else. All right, it's complete. It's against everything else. That would include Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the top 10 stuff. Okay, I don't want to just look at that. I just want to look at Bitcoin. Okay, because with the Bitcoin part, I don't. Because in my others, friends, this is the thing, right? They're bleeding within each other. It's hard to kind of like basically to make a conclusion of like, okay, you know, the BNB part, the Sol part, the USD. So what I'm doing is the top 10 bigger coins. Okay, people in there, they're like storing value in there. They're like sharing the Bitcoin part. But I don't want to be thinking too much about that. But you know, you look at both. They're both the same patterns anyway. It doesn't matter. It's the same patterns. It's the same time frame. They have a bit of a turnaround just because those coins move. Right? It's harder sometimes because these coins moving in and out of the top 10. Right, and it changes some of the information. When you're just looking at others versus BTC, BTC is just always number one. It's a constant, and that's why. Now, friends, as we mentioned before, right, there was just a tiny bit of a tumble. Why? US government, they moved $2 billion of Bitcoin into a new address. All right, so we have it here. They moved $2 billion of BTC. That's 29,500 BTC. Could it be a Democrats decision? So recently, we saw Donald Trump saying he's going to put the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve, which is basically they're going to keep their 200,000 Bitcoin. That's what he said, and we're not going to sell it. And we hope it goes up. Hope it goes up. Now, this is the thing, friends. So everybody is looking for the US dollar as the lion's share to pump everything up. But US might look if you are a US advisor, macro deep state guy, and you're watching this, well, I'll tell you the answer right now. US ain't going anywhere, brother. All right. You know, Bitcoin's going to go up, not from the US over time, but from every single other country crumbling first before that happens. Right. And if every single country crumbles first, they're probably making deals with the US along the way. So it seems like we're moving to a Bitcoin internet money and then US dollar short-term stablecoin money type of world. That seems to be like we're moving for. Obviously, Bitcoin can incorporate all the crypto stuff out here. Because all these other currencies, they're all dirty shirts in the laundry basket, right? Compared them to the US, they're all garbage. They're all garbage. They're literally all garbage. They don't have the guns, man. They don't have the nukes, right? They don't have the nukes. They don't have the total control. They don't, right? US dollar dominance is like 85%. Yeah, it's dropping slowly over time. It's dispersing over time, but you don't trust them. It's going to take a while for that to actually play out. So hopefully they don't actually sell any of the Bitcoin. I don't think they will, because the Democrats, they can do something like that. Who knows, right? Also, friends, the US national debt, right? US national debt has crossed 35 trillion, which is huge. And just to let you know, so people come into crypto, they always want some pump music firstly. And they always want to know, how are you so confident? How do you know these numbers are going to go up? And you know, because the debt is mathematically programmed to always go up. The debt. Okay, what is debt? It means you've printed more currency units. You've made the supply of something more. That's why it's mathematically programmed to go up the debt, okay? You're printing more of the units. You need more of the units. You can't, if everybody starts paying off their debt, it becomes too deflationary, everything explodes. Okay, literally implodes, have to go into a new system. So the debt's going to keep going up. And, you know, not a political person, as I tell you, friends, but Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, team red, team blue, it don't matter. Okay, both of them are team debt go up. Ultimately, they're always team debt go up, debt number go up, which means they're going to spend more. It's always more spending. They're called deficits, right? But they spend more. They're always increasing the number of spending every single time. None of them have any balls to do the right thing. None of them, which is basically cut spending, go negative in the spending. They'll never do that, because it's in a tough spot now. They've hired too many government workers. If they cut the spending, they sack away so many people who are just spending in the economy, and then you induce GDP lower. Now, here's the thing. It's shredding fat. So it's literally like asking a very obese person, okay, you have to cut off, like, you know, an hour of family time every day. You can't see your family every day because you got to go and run on the treadmill. and you have to eat better. And you can't go out, drinking beer with your friends on Friday nights anymore. You see what I mean? Like, who's gonna really do that? And obviously, you should do that, but you're trying to do that for a whole government. That's why it's very unlikely for that to happen, because there's just so much shaking around and stuff. You need a lot of committed political will. And also, they don't need to do it. They're just going to make a new system. So instead of fixing this system, they're trying to kill it. Isn't it funny? So if they were trying to fix this current fiat debt system we have, they would be cutting spending. Why are they accelerating their spending? All right, so as I told you, they print 5% per year, but they pay the workers 3%. There is a slippage of 2%. There is a spread of 2%. Like, hey, where is that 2% going? Well, it finds its way to all the bankers, to the Roca Negras. Okay, it finds its way to there. They're the ones. They're accumulating assets. They're accumulating real estate. They're accumulating Bitcoin. They're accumulating stonks. They are buying stuff up. And they're going to keep accelerating the spending. They're going to make a planned crisis. So you go, see, whenever we tell you this, we go do this every time. People say, no way that'll work. People are going to realize something bad's going on. No, okay? Remember the example of you living in your house. You've lived in your house for like 30 years. You never want to leave, okay? If I can't get you to leave, you won't take any offer. Okay, so instead of offering you money, what I might do is I rob you. I rob you once, okay? Then you go on a vacation, I rob you again, all right? Then I light your bin on fire. And I slash one of your car tires, okay? And basically, I force you out. I'm like, oh, man, I'm basically killing the house, killing the spirit and the good vibes of the house, making the kids scared, making your wife and you scared, right? Making everybody scared to come over. But then what I do is conveniently get a rose petal path to another house. Right now, another house is like surveillance to the gills everywhere, but that's it. You're like, oh, man, I want to leave. You go, oh, wow, golly, there's an open house over there for you. Look at that, it's cheap. You see, that's what they want. That's what they're doing with this new system, friends. But really, they don't do anything. They just change the currency units. That's ultimately why crypto's going up. So you see this little price action of Bitcoin up and down. Ultimately, it's futile. It's futile. They're spending more money. Have a look at these, friends. This is hilarious. Okay, so on the left, you have Solana. On the right, you have Bitcoin. And they're looking at this Chudjack Ethereum, right? Is small Willy. Now, I can't pump. So it is hilarious to see that. So this is Vitalik up here, man. Just have a look at this picture. When I saw this, I was like, man, just look. It's hilarious to me. Friends, they're revoking the reversal of the gods. Just to let you know, okay? Okay. We're now looking at small Willy pictures. Everyone's like, you can't pump the third cycle curse. Like, this amount of built up boiling pot, bubbling up disaster, surely you just end up seeing like a whack like that. That would be hilarious if that happens, and it just basically spreads everything else out. Makes Bitcoin dominance go down. And just to show you how fast that Bitcoin dominance goes down, friends, because a lot of people, they tend to forget what it actually does. Right? Look at this Bitcoin dominance. When it wants to go, man, when it literally just wants to go, bang, that's just what it does. Just snap, 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 snap. Huge. This is March and April. By the way, this is the end game, just to let you know. Just to let you know, friends, once again, this is literally March and April, okay? That is the end of the end of the alt season. That was the end. So you see when you see this part, this was, okay, you have to be selling right here. This is literally selling your altcoins and it was all over. Okay, so just to remind you of how fast these things move. Now, it's still green on the weekly super chain, which is good. We don't want that, friends. Like, a lot of people asking me, man, like, aren't you frustrated about this Bitcoin dominance? No, man, no. Like, I would be frustrated if Bitcoin dominance, friends, this would be the worst part, okay? Bitcoin dominance is down doing this, and your altcoins are still where they are today because you're like, oh, crap. That means everything else is moving. Your stuff ain't moving at all, okay? That's what it would mean. That's why we're in a good position now. Now, have a look at this story, right? This guy put in $2 into a Solana meme coin and turned it into $18,000. So there are a lot of these bots on Solana, friends, because the transaction's very low. They are putting in like $1 or $2 just to everything. They have basic filters. They try to buy them at the start. So this guy put in $2,000. But look at this, man. Straight away, he sells here. He sells here at this price right here. This is his average price, okay? That's his best case, his average price. Because he was selling, friends, on the way here as well, okay? So in best case, his average price is here. He's missed out on a literal another 5x, okay? Which is hilarious. Man, mate, they just think, when you're in this Jeep mode, like, oh, take your $18,000 and run from $2. I know, it's a lot of money. I know. If you just held 48 hours, you'd have $100,000. You'd literally have $100,000 from $2. So he made a whopping 9,000 extra return. And look, friends, I'll tell you right now, there are people, all right, mainstream influencers, okay? People, they don't have fluffy microphones like me. They don't have straight postures, all right? They don't have fluffy slippers, but I watch them. I've seen a lot of the wallets, and I've seen them over time. They will always say the right things on paper, but when it comes to experience and action, they will not execute like a leader or somebody who's confident, okay? What I mean by that is they will tell you, guys, take profit and don't worry about what happens after that. You have to learn to accept what the reality is after that. Like you can't sell the top. They sell the right words, okay? And you're like, oh wow, they must be like really really in tune with that. Then I hear some stories, and then you just watch them over time. And I'll tell you right now, 99% ain't doing anything like that whatsoever. They succumb to their freaking emotions. They either go and buy back more, or they are like absolutely turbo depressed. They're turbo depressed, okay? They're making money from other sources, friends. They don't rely on this. And they don't rely on actually buying low and selling high, or playing the whole cycle. That's how you make the most, okay? Okay, if you're buying low, selling high anywhere before the end of the cycle, you're a pleb and you're going to get wrecked. You're gonna basically be a student of history who's going to learn the hard way, okay? So congratulations to this guy making a 9,000x. So they have these strategies, friends. As a lot of people say, oh, why didn't you put $100? No, man. Like he bought, probably on that day, he bought 50 coins and put in $2 each. That's their strategy. See, that's the thing, friends. Once you're scattering so much and you have no edge, all your edge is I'm trying to be in early into absolutely anything with a contract. Once you have that edge like that, you have to take profit early. You have to, because it has to cover all your losses. Okay? That is scarcity mindset. You're like, oh, I've lost so much. I've got to do it. Like, and mathematically you have to, because you just bought so much junk. Okay? But when you are doing what I'm doing, you watch my ultimate bull market strategy guide that I made for you, part 1 and part 2. And I've told you, go on chain, number 1, that's the easy part, okay? Number 2, you have the active community, active community, key information, symmetry. You stack all them, and now suddenly, all right, once you see moves, you don't have to be worried about, oh, wow, is this thing up a 3x? I should get out. Like, for example, on Orange Man Good, okay? Orange Man Good going up here. Oh, wow, you're up a 9x. Should I get out? This is a regular chart, okay? So I'm not worried, not worried. What about Pika on Pulse Chain? Same thing, okay? Pika on Pulse Chain, same thing. What about Princess Peach as well? Princess Peach coin. So even if you change it on PLS, that's why if this goes back up here from here and it goes up, oh wow, you're up a 3x. I've got to get out and take my profit. No. Why? So you don't need to. But that's because you have information to symmetry edge, or you believe. That's what it comes down to, friends. Like you can say, oh, I have edges, and then you got to believe. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you can have all that information. I've seen people with information, they still buckle it. They literally still buckle it. Everyone around us, friends, they're still buckling. All these people know the same information as us. Like you tell them over and over and over again. I see them in the Twitter spaces and Telegram channels. They have the same information, okay? But what they don't have is the ability to wake up every day and step in the ring again. They don't have that ability. They fall off the horse, they go cry in the corner, and they go whinge to everybody else, okay? Those aren't the people who are going to make it. You never make it in crypto. You never make it investing with that attitude. The people who do make it have an abundance mindset, okay? The abundance mindset is, no, I don't need it now. No. You're always thinking, hey, I made it this far in the cycle. I can keep going. Are the exotic top signals out here yet? No. Is Coinbase App Store ranking number 1? No. It's probably like 150, okay? Check this out, right? Scarcity Mindset Soyboys think price quotes are a loss. Yes. Scarcity Mindset Soyboys, okay? And soy girls. So if you think a price quote, if you actually can, look, yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it feels like that. But if you actually keep saying it's a loss, it's a loss, it's a loss. No, not a loss. You just say it's down. That's it. It's down. Friends, a lot of people, for example, in Pulse Chain community, whenever I say the charts, I don't say you're losing, you've lost. I never use that L word ever, because it's not true. Okay, I don't live in that world. It's down. That's it. It's down. That's the truth, okay? It's down, it's cheap. It's on a discount. DDD. You all love the D? Okay, well, here's triple D for you. Down, discount, okay? Deep value zone. That is a completely different mind frame to what everyone else is. I've lost. It's the biggest loss ever. This is a losing thing. Lose. Let's go join the winning thing. Okay, you mean go buy the high. Go buy the high of some other soy trash and get wrecked. Okay, so you need that abundance mindset. MATIC was down 93% against Ethereum after 2 years. That's a price chart, man. So friends, that's why everyone loves me, okay? Because when I show you the price charts, I go back in time and I show you what it actually looked like. You can't see the future. Do you like this price chart, by the way? Do you like this price chart, friends? No, you don't. Okay, no, you don't. This is literally an abomination, isn't it? You can't pump. You had a big dump. All the insiders get out. Everybody was fighting the Chainlink, the MATIC devs and everything down here. You're literally 93% down against ETH. And, at this point, by the way, look how sad this is, right? ETH was above $1,000 here now. It did 10x from the low. And so ETH did 10x from the low, and Bitcoin was now at $40,000. Can you believe that? Bitcoin had doubled the all-time high. MATIC is still down 93% against ETH. Okay, but look what happens next. Pop. Pop, 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 pop. There you go, 39x return. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get a 39x in everything. I hope Pulse Chain does, for example, because 11x gets it to break even from May 2023, and then you get another 4 on that. That'd be like phenomenally huge, So I'm not promising anything. I can't promise that, but that pop you just saw was 39x against Ethereum. Okay, that is 180x versus USD. You know what? Maybe that's too much to expect it right now. Okay, what divided by 3, divided by 3, divided by 5. 30, 40x. Look, friends, I'm just telling you right now, man. If you have 6 months of living expenses invested, 6 months, right, of your living cost expenses, you get a 30 banger, right? You got 15 years, okay? Pay a third to the government, you got tax, you got 10 years of living expenses, man. You can literally live off the yield. You can literally earn like 5% yield and live off that. Okay, that's literally covering half your work. You just got to get one more cycle, then you literally retire because you just got to make like a 2 or 3x up. That's so easy. You can just buy Bitcoin or Ethereum in the next cycle, right? And just make your crappy little 2 or 3x. You see what I mean? But obviously, I've just summarized a future 8 years. I've condensed it into a sentence. Now, baby dolls, I'm going to blow your mind because a lot of people, okay, I don't think you know how hard some people really believe in their bags out there, okay? This guy is holding $21 million in meme coins. 21 million in meme coins. There you go, 21 millions. He's holding this Moo, Retardio, Dog with Hat, Ponky, okay, big. Now, look, a lot of people said, oh, he's an insider. Man, it could be, but he's an insider a lot of coins. So, yeah, it could be like there's one cabal and out there. All right, I don't know. But I'm just telling you, he's got 21 million. Now, he can't even exit all of them at the one time. He crashed the price, but he can get it. He can get, like, okay, 21 million, sweet. Okay, what do he get to? He gets out 10 million. He could do that, get out 10 million or the 21 million. So he can get out. Okay, 8 million, right? It's just that the price goes to 21 million. And, right, it's an amazing conviction, okay? It's amazing conviction. It's belief, all right? And you know what? He actually deserves a crank. I mean, can you believe that? Let's have a look at this again. Look at this. You are number one. 21 million in meme coins. His wallet, though, look at his wallet. His wallet's got 31 million, okay? 179,000 SOL. So he's got 31 million SOL, then he's got 21 million meme coins. So it is a big part of his portfolio, right? So it's like literally 40% meme coins, 60% SOL, but I'm sure those meme coins grew, right? It's not like, so he didn't start with that. But look at that, he could afford to get it wrong, man. Hey, look, if all these meme coins went to zero, he's still sitting on 31 million. He doesn't give a crap. Okay, so it's different, but it is still belief. Think about that. All right? It is still belief because he could just be doubling up his SOL, right? Obviously this guy believes SOL is going another 5x. He believes that, right? That SOL's going to hit $1,000. So he would obviously believe that. That's why he's holding 31 million of it, and he's not selling these memes into that. So these are balls of diamond, and it's belief. You know what? He does have higher amounts than most people. Of course, almost everyone. Top 0.01%. But you got to see that, man. Would you be holding 20 million? I know a lot of people say, no way, I'd be holding 20 million. No way. I know, man, it's scary. It's scary because how many times have we seen the round trip? I know, and it sticks in our mind. It's like, oh, no, that round trip. I know. But then, man, what do I tell you? I tell you the truth on the other side. I go, all those people who sit on the high horse who tell you to take profit along the way, they're always coming from a perspective of that they're geniuses or they could sell the top or whatever. No, bro. You would never, your little shitty $1,000 investment, you would never make it past $10,000 ever. Okay, let alone this guy getting to $1 million. So they're just taking profit too much. So it's chaotic randomness, friends. It really is. You need key information and symmetry. If you believe See, it's tough, right? If you believe that the insiders, the cabal, the biggest wallet holders, that they're going to hold it through, if you believe that, then yeah, of course you hold. The problem though is, how do you even check? How do you even know? Because friends, I'll tell you right now, we've learned from like Landwolf, all these other coins that we're in. 85% of you are believing, but 10% are cucks, and they'll sell lows. They just keep selling lows after each other. It's just literally the crypto cycles over and over again. So the only way to make amends, look, you want to know what's the answer? What's the answer? Okay, there is no real answer. There's just my answer. My answer is you treat your whole portfolio as one number. All right. You don't think of your portfolio as like a lot of moving parts. No. It's one number. It's almost like you live in a home. Okay. You have a family budget, you know, well, it's like the stock market index. Okay. You think of your portfolio as an index, and then you're waiting for a euphoria moment. If you watch each individual coin, you're probably going to mess it up. You want to know why? Because in the final weeks, you might see, for example, we saw this in 2021, XRP peaks and then drops 50% lower, but then Doge peaks. So if you're watching the coins, you're like, oh, my XRP, let's say your XRP portfolio is like $5,000, right, at the top of 2021. A week later, it's down 2,500. So you're down to 2,500. But your Doge was 5, and then it goes up to like, let's say it doubles again at the very, let's say that last 2 weeks, doubles again. Now it's up to 10. Okay, so people looking at those coins, they don't look at everything. They look at the coins and go, oh, the XRP, that still has a while to go. So that means the bull market's still going. That's the mistake. No. You're meant to not even look at XRP as a coin. Okay, that's what I think. I think you're just meant to look at the whole portfolio and go, okay, what's this number like? Look at what euphoria is. Okay, because everything's correlated, friends. That's why. Everything's correlated in crypto, even the stock market, because of the money printer. All right, we've gone to the global liquidity index. I turn the money printers on, it travels through. Everything in crypto is correlated. That's why you basically want the highest risk, the highest reward, because if everything's correlated, obviously don't take that the wrong way, right? Don't like just buy anything because it's risky. But if you take that on board, you see, right? Okay, stock market's going to be up over 2 years. It's going to be up 16%. You know, Bitcoin's going to be up, 300%. You're looking for something that's up 3,000%, like a 30x. Yeah, but obviously it relies on you selling the top. That is the trick, okay? Not everybody can sell the top. Not everyone will want to believe it's the top. And the timing of that becomes the tough part. So it really is coming down to the portfolio you believe you can sleep with, okay? That's why a lot of people will say, well, if you have a lot of Bitcoin and Ethereum, at least if a bear market basically like blindsides you, right? Or just does like a kidney shot from behind, bear market, like a mid-cycle bear market, you're okay because you always have the Bitcoin and Ethereum. So it depends on what you feel comfortable sleeping at night with. That's why, friends, I have these exotic top signals. So if my exotic top signals start hitting, I will be literally telling everyone, hey man, guys, I hope it keeps going up. I don't know, okay? I hope these things keep going up and up. I'm just telling you now, think of the scenario of everything drops 70% from now. Cover your debt, cover your leverage trades, maybe go to your outskirt, riskier stuff. Maybe try stack more USD or something, right? You have to be doing that over time. I'm not going to pick one point, man. No one's going to know that one point. I'm just telling you, hey, it's time to kind of start thinking about it. But it's hard because it's when everyone starts to get excited, right? So you're just going to have to plan this from ahead. You say, okay, around this period of time, I start peeling it off. And that's what it comes down to. Because really, friends, the only way to make it through is to believe. What if this cycle is extended, right? Like I've said, I even drew this scenario. Man, it's a plausible scenario. What if we price in Donald Trump victory so hard, but then we get the economic recession part next year? Everyone thinks the bear markets are going to last long, and then we actually come back and do the 4-year cycle pump up, and then this happens. But here's the thing. What if at the top, friends, we don't just drop down 70% like that? What if we come back down and does something like that? What if that happens, You never know, man. You never know. But this is just something to think about, okay? 4-year cycle, whatever it is. Everyone's going to be changing their words over time, and not everyone's going to be participating in the narratives that win. I know, man. It's tough. It is what it is. It's like, man, remember, it's a sport, man. It's a sport. You're a goalie keeper, man. World Cup. It's penalty shootouts. Well, what's a coach? What you as a coach, for example? Okay, I'm the coach. What can I tell you, man? Go left. Go right. Go where the other guy's going. You know what to do. That's literally it. You know what to do. You've practiced for this moment. You bought in the depression. You waited for this to be trimming along over time. That's it. That's why, it's like, imagine you then asking me, hey, what if all 5 players on the other team in the penalty shootouts kick it in the exact corner in the top left, and I miss every single time because I can't get in the top left. You go, well, it's a sport, bro. It is what it is. You just got to accept it, okay? When you have that attitude, friends, it is what it is, okay? You move on straight away. People who think they got robbed or they blame it on someone. Oh, you should have done this, should have done that. Those people, they're always backwards thinking people, hindsight people, and they're never ever going to be happy. They're always going to be depressed, always and always and always going to be depressed, all right? So you always got to have this, it is what it is, because that's that abundance mindset stuff. It is what it is. Okay, on to the next thing, whatever, next cycle, always thinking like that, okay? You have that attitude, for some reason, the universe just helps you win. Everything just helps you win, friends. Money's just starting to rain down from heavens. Once you start thinking like a little bitch, it's pretty much game over. It's literally, friends, you've heard this so many times. People who go on to like the football fields or cricket fields or soccer fields or basketball courts, when they go out, and then, like, they got family issues at home. Maybe, like, their wife was cheating on them. You know, like, there's some of those famous cases, or the media was on them a lot. Yes, maybe, like, some of the elite sports people can put it away and do really, really well. But a lot of people just crumble, okay? A lot of people just crumble because there's too much outskirt stuff getting to their head. Okay, so we want to erase that. So we're doing what we're doing. Yeah, 4-year cycle, 4-year schmeichel. I don't really know. Okay, we have the exotic top signals. We'll see what happens. Because, friends, ultimately, we're going to play some ancient music as well. Remember, I told you, man, there's no shortcutting this. You're only going to make it if you believe. And I mean really believe, all right? They are 100% planning to steal the US election again, all right? Now, what I found interesting is I went to Dr. Google, and I tried to look up opposing views of the US election. I'm going, hey, I want to read about the other side because I had no idea about all the things that happen, all these videos recorded of people, like all the really, really dodgy stuff with the voting in 2020. And I didn't know about it, right? So I wanted to read about the other side of it. You go and check it on Google, you can't find any opposing view. None. It's literally 3 pages of Google's choices of like Reuters and all these other family names I'm not going to talk about, all these other deep state programming brainwashing. They spam the first 3 pages. I mean, that's weird. I clearly remember 50% of America saying there was rigging and there was illegal stuff going on. And this deep state stuff is basically, they do all this dodgy stuff. And they showed the dodgy polls and everything. By the way, Joe Biden, this is the biggest joke of all time. Joe Biden was the 3rd most popular US president in history. Not by population number, by population percentage. You're telling me Joe Biden was the 3rd most popular president in history? You really believe that? Now, you really believe that? Joe Biden was the 3rd most popular in history, friends. Really? He beat Obama? Really? Really? He beat like George, was George Washington, one of the popular US presidents. He beat Reagan by a percentage in one of them. I think, like, get out of here, bro. Are you serious? How dumb are you? Are you that stupid? Joe Biden's the 3rd most popular president in US presidential history. What a joke. Now, by the way, Kamala Harris was 5% rating back then. Now she's mysteriously beating Trump, which I'm going to show you right now. Look at these bullshit. This is a bunch of BS. Look at that. Kamala Harris, 49% to 47%. Friends, I know what their brainwashing is. They try to kick the margin. They try to brainwash everyone to convince them it's a close game. Now, that's so dodgy. That's so dodgy. Look at this, okay? Look at this. So they even wrote an article. All right. It sounds like a paranoid fever dream. A well-funded cabal of powerful people ranging across industries and ideologies working together behind the scenes to influence perceptions, change rules and laws, steer media coverage, and control the flow of information. They were not rigging their election. They were fortifying it. So why this is strange, friends, is if you read a lot about demonic, satanic cult stuff, all these basically just evil, just scum, this literally just devil stuff, satanic stuff. What's interesting is the philosophy behind them is when they do bad stuff to you, they have to gaslight you. Okay, that is the interesting part. Now, this article was written by pretty much a soy leftist, a soy drinking leftist. And it's such a planned article. Like, wait a minute. You are admitting there is a cabal. You're admitting all of that is happening. Weird. Now, that's why I never thought anything of it. I'm like, that's strange. The demonic Satan stuff. I know for a fact, friends, but they have to gaslight you. I don't know what it is. It's something to do with like balancing karma. I don't know how it works, how well I think it works, right? It sounds like some woo-woo stuff, but that's pretty much what it is. And the example I can think of is like, you know, when you're a kid, you watch a vampire movies, you can only invite a vampire into your house for them to get in. They can't invite themselves in, right? You're basically gaslighting yourself. You're like, hey, I invited you in so you can come bite me on the neck, all right? I am here to suck your blood, right? You remember that from The Simpsons? I still remember that scene from Krusty the Clown. Okay, so this type of stuff, it's working right in front of our face, right? This brainwashing, this media. It's like with the Fancy Bananas investigators, right? They're telling you right in front of your face that they rigged this, or this was a planned assassination, or this happened. They're telling you they did it. They're literally telling people in front of their eyes. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's to fall back on in the future. If people ask to go, oh yeah, we admitted that. Yeah, we told you already, right? Like the JFK assassination. The Coconut Intelligence Agency have literally admitted, yeah, we have involvement with it. We had involvement with it. It's literally, they admitted it. They literally admitted it. Real markets, friends, they have like Donald Trump winning 67% win rates. The fake brainwashing parts are at 47%, right? Interestingly enough, friends, this is Fox News. Yeah, Fox News, friends, they're all deep state. Everything's deep state. They have both sides, okay? It's only that, I guess, in our timeline, Republicans have this little libertarian free type of like anti-establishment stuff, but it's not even really free because you're upping the debt. So that's why they say you're upping the debt, man. You're cranking it up. Luckily, we have crypto as an alternative system, don't we? And this came out, friends, today as well. So Google is compromised. Okay, Google, all of these DEI hires, they're all making millions and millions per year, by the way. Probably really smart. Look at this. Assassination attempt on Trump. You can't even look it up, all right? So it's true, right? They actually, can you believe that's so weird? They actually have limited the search to look up the assassination attempt on Trump. They don't want people to look at it. And you know this, I've told you this, look, I've got some examples here. I know these from me trying, okay? So Donald Trump assassination is hidden from Google, right? Google very, very woke, okay? So they also hide you trying to look at the 2020 US election rigging, okay? So I'm like, look, man, I don't have any skin in this game. I don't care. Just let me read the other side's point of view and the evidence. Just let me read their other side. An article, a video, anything. Nah. It's literally 3 pages of stacked soy boy journalists, you know, the guys with the thick black glasses who are wearing like, you know, pinstripe shirts, who are like, yeah, I drink soy milk with like my avocado on toast in the morning. Yes, child, yes. Those types of people, okay? It's just 3 pages of them straight. They're all cucks. They all drink soy. They all have hunchbacks, every single one of them, okay? They sit on non-squeaky chairs. 3 pages. I'm like, bro, I clearly remember in 2020, like, 50% of America getting rolled up saying the election was rigged. I clearly remember that. Like, I'm not stupid. Where is that other side? You can't read the other side. All right, you can't read the other side. Where's the other side? It all gets buried. You can only read it on Twitter. Just to let you know, you can only read this information on Twitter. I'm learning about the US 2020 election rigging on Twitter. Okay? That's where I'm learning about it. Interesting. Wikipedia, everything's sliced, friends. Everything's sliced. Now, another thing, right? I learned this from Mark Yusko. Shout out to Marky Yusko. So when I heard this, him say this, I go, there's no way this is real. So did you know that the R-Child family, you know who they are? The R-Child family, they got the zombie virus vaccine patent done in 2017. Yeah. Now, this is the interesting part. When he alerted, and he read about it from, obviously, for somewhere else, he checked it up and it was true. So I remember checking it up when it first came out. I was like, whoa, wow. It was all planned. It was literally a planned zombie virus. You just had the patent in 2017. You had the patent done, right? There's like one little slip up from them, yeah? Now, here was the thing, right? A year later, I am tweeting in Twitter, and I'm talking about it again and stuff, right? On Twitter, and I'm like, trying to find the patent. Yeah, I'm trying to find the patent. So I go back to Google and I look through all the information and they've swiped it to the back, like page 4. Okay. And what they've done is they've inserted all those soy boy journalists, Reuters, Tropes, all these other ones, right? Where they're like, hey, is this a conspiracy or not? Is it fact or fiction? They own all the websites, friends. They have like 4 websites. They own all of them. And all of them are meant to be independent, fact-checking stuff to see if things are true or not. They're all compromised. They own all the competition. They own everything. Okay. So, and all of them say the same thing. Oh, no. This wasn't this. This was just a conspiracy stuff. No, bro. I remember reading and watching it before anybody started looking up at it. I remember when it first came out. There's no way. I remember seeing it on Twitter. I'm like, nah, probably fake. But then I heard Mark Yusko. he was talking about it, I think, on maybe Blockworks, one of the macro shows on YouTube. I was watching it. And I'm like, what? I ignored that. I thought that was fake. I was like, no way, that's real. But he clicked it. He researched it because it was real. It was real. Deep state media, friends. Deep state media. They're all fake, all paid. I mean, look at this. Look also this, okay? If you type in Donald Trump, look what Google put in. News about Kamala Harris. Oh my God. Yeah. Do you want to hear about Kamala Harris by any chance? Oh man. You got to wipe the floor with him. Hopefully they don't try to kill him again. They will try, by the way. They will try. And by the way, even Elon Musk is retweeting that stuff. Shout out to Multiverse Ape, kind baby doll friend out here. So Elon Musk as well is retweeting that. So all these. Wow, crazy. So friends, also community notes. A lot of the soy boy, the twinks, they've been destroying community notes. So when you, all the community notes, when you show stuff that is like contrarian to these like brainwashing people and what they believe in, there's all these like losers who come out and they say they'll insert irrelevant information, sources that don't make sense, or they'll just like throw in something like, no, this person is implying for this reason, X, Y. Like for example, when you have a video about an ex-Coconut Intelligence Agency guy putting on a massive leverage short on United States Airlines before the Jenga Towers collapsed in 2001. Literally, all these people knew that the Jenga Towers from US government, they knew it was going to collapse weeks before, and they all profited from it. Just one of all the thousands of dodgy things. When you put something up like that, okay, these losers add these community notes under, and they say, the US government has confirmed there was no wrongdoing with the 9/11 towers, and Osama bin Laden was a... You know what, friends? When I see the US debt, right, rocketing up, I'm thinking, you know what? Let them burn. Let them burn. Let these losers burn. You are rats, okay? They have carpet on the floor. You're stuck in a room locked, and they've just lit the match, okay? We are on the coconut island with all the coconut bra babes. They're playing the xylophone, right? There's mermaids doing flips with dolphins and stuff. We're drinking like coconut water and stuff. We're all having fun in crypto land, all right? Scarce asset land, okay? Abundance mindset land, okay? They're out here in this loserville. So let them rock, okay? They're going to learn the easy way or the hard way. It looks like they're going to learn the hard way. You and I, we're learning the easy way. Make sure you like, subscribe, bread button, or catch you the next one.